With Gloria Alford, one of our local painter, artist, digital artist. Gloria, thank you so much for coming on Artist on Art.
It's my pleasure.
We are here in the Felix Culpa Gallery, looking at all of your wonderful paintings. All of these you've created here in Santa Cruz.
Absolutely.
And you use
acrylic
painting
on paper and canvas.
Paper and canvas. And some of these paintings have taken you years to complete.
I don't know if that's true. I don't think that's true. No. I don't think it takes me years to complete a painting.
No. How long would you say is your process for
a painting? Oh, it varies. It really varies from the conception. Usually, sometimes I have an idea, and then I go ahead with an idea, and sometimes I just put down some paint, and then something else, occurs, and something else. Like with the words, I had a concept, and then I did it.
So what was the concept?
just the notion of using a just letters, just thinking about words, just what they mean.
And Words is also the cover of your partner Robert Swartz's newest book of poetry, and we'll be talking a little bit with Robert Sward later.
That's very convenient for him, isn't it? I have words.
Yes, you have a beautiful painting that translated into a beautiful book cover.
Right. I hope so.
I know when you say that you start with an idea, what kind of ideas have inspired you?
Sometimes I start with an idea, but often I just start with making a brush stroke, and then I make another stroke and another stroke, and then something emerges. So I don't necessarily have an idea when I started. When I did words, I had an idea. But the other times I just make a mark, and then make another mark, and then, that's where I'm going, and then that's what I do.
So would you say you've been creating most of your art today with acrylic as a painter?
All the time. I've done sculpture as well.
So sculptures was in your earlier work, in your 70s and 80s?
In my 70s. Maybe 70s and 80s. It's been a long time, I can't say. But I started with sculpture.
You started with sculpture and
then moved to painting.
And you began with work that was digital in many ways. You used some of the first printers. You printed on materials, plastics, that type of. I think of your earlier work as digital, for whatever reasons.
All right.
More than your paintings, which I would say is analog.
Okay. Would you call words digital? That's the silver one hanging there. Would you call it a digital painting? I don't know.
I think it could be, but it's not as fluid as the other paintings that you've done. A lot of the abstract paintings have a fluidity to it,
I would hope so.
And circles to it that reminds me of analog more than digital. Dots, zeros, ones, that kind of thing.
Actually, I don't see a digital piece here.
No, your digital pieces are all at home.
I don't see anything digital here.
Yeah, but your first works, such as the Jade Princess, your Time Machine, you really were engaged in the dialogue between times, cultures. You use hieroglyphics, cave paintings. The Jade Princess was also a very old sculpture that you were inspired by, the Jade Prince.
The Jade burial suit.
And so...
That was called the Jade Princess, right.
So you were very much a conceptual artist.
That's true.
At the beginning of
my career.
Your career.
Such as it is, yes.
And conceptual art being fairly new also in the world, in the art world.
At that time, I think.
Time.
Yes. Wow. Especially combining I'm losing the word. technology with art.
Exactly. And for instance, the Jade Princess is made out of circuit boards that were wired together.
Well, I
in a
wired, yeah.
sewing kind of way.
Right. I had to have the little chips drilled and then had them wired together.
And then you wired them together.
And to make a replica of the jade burial suit, which was on display. It was lent by China. There was a thaw with China, and they sent over the jade burial suit. And so I saw my first chips and thought, oh,
this looks like jade.
I'm going to do a replica of that. And so I did. It took me a long time. But once you get involved, you just do it. I mean, time doesn't even exist.
As an artist?
No, as a creative person. Any creative person, I'm sure, when they get involved in a project, that's what they're doing. That's what gives them pleasure. It's not the same thing as having a job. It's, no matter how much time you put into it or how difficult it is, it's not a job. It's a labor of love, because you're creating something you want to create. And hopefully it's something that's going to last. If it's going to be around and you're not around.
Would you mind if we went back to your process of painting a little bit more? So sometimes you have an idea and you want to express the idea. Right. And then other times
I just make a mark and then I make another mark and then I think, oh, that's what I was going to paint. And then I'm as surprised as anybody. Where did that come from? So I often don't have an idea. No, I just start.
And then you sit with the paint. The painting,
and then something emerges. Yeah,
and then something emerges, and would you say under a year you're fully emerged?
Oh no, maybe a month.
A month?
Maybe a month at the most. I don't know. Never a year. No. Except for the one when I did the jade burial suit, where I had those chips that had to be drilled. When I was making a replica of the jade burial suit, and I used computer boards, and I had them cut and I had them drilled. So I didn't do the cutting or the drilling, and then I had to tie it together with wire. That was a long process. But it was once I got the idea, I was going to stick to it.
Right. Yeah. Until it was fully
done. I don't think I can't think of any project that I've had that I've given up on. If I have the idea, I carry it through. But I often start with an idea. But sometimes I just start with making a mark, and then I make another mark, and then I think, I think that's what I'm going to do, and then it emerges. So sometimes I know what I'm going to do ahead of time, and sometimes, like with words, I knew that what I was going to do, and then I did it. But other times I just make a mark, and then I make another mark. Oh, okay, that's where I'm going. And so I'm just led by, maybe put some colors together. So I do not think a lot about it before I do it. It just is all happens, and that's great, because you don't get frustrated, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So, but you don't have expectations, and often I'm the most surprised of all. I think, oh, gee whiz, where did that come from? I'm very pleased with my own work because I don't actually feel attached to it, because I do feel it comes from my unconscious or subconscious, I guess is the word. Which would you think it is, your subconscious or your unconscious? And what's the difference?
Well,
subconscious is something that you're repressing, I think.
And the unconscious is just a lack of consciousness.
But you're still, it's something that's in your brain.
Right.
It's in you. So I don't know the difference.
That's a great question, Gloria. Well, maybe you could do a painting about that.
I don't know.
Here's my subconscious, here's my unconscious.
I don't know if maybe they're really the same word for the same thing.
Well, I think of unconscious as a lack of consciousness.
Yeah.
Right. And subconscious actually not lacking, but underneath.
Okay, I think that's a really good definition. I'll steal that from you. I'm going to write
I would like to see those paintings.
I'd like to write that down. That's very funny, yeah.
So let's see, Gloria, you've done a lot of sculpture, you've started painting. Have you considered yourself an artist your whole life?
I always knew I had an eye. There's no question. Because before I did painting, I used to design my own clothes. And I would design them and my mother would make them. I didn't do them, but I just do the designing. And that was really to show myself off. I mean, I was a teenager, and I was just literally just showing myself off. You know, this was. So once I went away to college, I wasn't doing that anymore.
Where did you go to college?
I went to Berkeley. Well, I had to go the first 2 years I was living in Chicago. That's where I was born. And I must have gone to a community college. I don't remember, but obviously I must have gone to a community college. And I really wanted to come to the West Coast, and I wanted to come to Berkeley. I don't know how I knew about it. I have no idea, but I got on a train and arrived in Berkeley, and then, you know, I guess I had already applied, and I moved into a dorm, which was very strange for me. I moved into a dorm. I didn't last there very long before I got my own place. And I started painting. And I moved into a dorm, and then there was a dance for new students. And the gym was right next to the dorm. So at Berkeley at the time, people wore something called white bucks. They were like white tennis shoes, you know. And, that was what I don't know what they were on campus now. I have no idea, but that was the style. And I went to the dance in high heels, so I was quite tall. And there was a line of guys waiting to, you know, that they set up to dance with the new students. This was a new student dance. There's new students, and they picked out the tallest guy they could find, and it was Bob Alford, who was 6'4". And they motioned to him, and I danced into his arms, and we got married. But, you know, I mean, not that day, but very soon after. And he was from Angels Camp. He was a Californian, and he was brilliant. I would take a brilliant man over a multimillionaire who just inherited the money if I had a choice. I really, really had always admired brains. And both, you know, part of that is I had 2 older sisters, and both of their husbands were Phi Beta Kappa. So I was never, I never wanted to be with anything less than a Phi Beta Kappa, or the equivalent. So money was never the thing I cared about, but brains was something that I really, really valued. And I don't know where I got it from, but that was always my value. You know, I like really smart people. And I don't think I'm very smart, but I think I'm smart enough to know a smart person. Know enough to know one when you see him. So that was always my value. And both of my sisters married Phi Beta Kappas, so that was part of it. Yeah. So that was. And anyway, I've led a very, very. I'm 84, and there's nothing I'd change about my life. Nothing. Looking back, I have no regrets. And I'm glad I had the kids I had, and I'm pleased with my children, and I'm pleased with my grandchildren, and I'm pleased with my life, and I think I'm blessed. And is everything perfect? God, no, but I'm still thinking, God, am I ever lucky? You know, to live there in Santa Cruz, and we had bought that land a long time ago. You know, the university was brand new when we came here, and so we got this wonderful, wonderful amount of land there, and we built the house a long time. Bob Alford and I, who's long since gone, and just been. There's some people in this world for no reason at all who are just lucky. And there are other really good people who deserve to be lucky and just never, ever have a break. And it just doesn't seem fair, but the world's not fair.
Gloria Alford, thank you so much for coming on to Artist on Art. I really appreciate you talking with us today. And come down to the Felix Culpa. The big opening night is June 7th. And you'll be here?
You bet I'll be here.
So you'll be able to talk to people about your work?
I definitely will do that, of course.
Thank you.
I should just remind people, though, that nothing's for sale. It's just for looking.
Great.
Because this is all part of my collection, and I'm too old to start a new collection. This is it. Might add to it, but this is it.
Wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome.